I should just resign myself from having any sort of relaxation or any sort of peace during any October. At least it's the last book, last gun, hopefully. So let's see what the fates have decided for me now. The BR-45. Alright, let's go ahead and do some research. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and welcome to the last video for Hidden Gem Month. And thankfully, and hopefully, this one will not be as bad as what many have assumed it's going to be, because every October, whenever the last gun comes up, most of the time I lose my mind, most of the time I get angry, most of the time I die. Thankfully, it seems that I'm not going to die, or kill myself, or be any sort of dead this month, which is one of the rare occasions where I'm not going to lose my mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Black Ops. Black Ops Airsoft has been a meme, I guess you could say, because Black Ops Airsoft has been known for a variety of things. But recently they've tried to, of course, go for the more higher-end market in Airsoft, as well as their parent company, Bear River, trying to be a competitor for Crossman in terms of air guns and BB guns, or at least pellet guns, in terms of, something along that nature. Now, I have no ill will towards the parent company, or even anything negative to say about Black Ops. Black Ops is something I fondly remember when going to Walmart, because while yes, they rebranded a lot of guns, be it Vulcan, or even SEMA, or even JG, they at least try to make really good guns. Recently, they have stepped up their production. Instead of rebranding guns that we know and understand, instead they are trying to make their own guns. And again, this one's a bit of a puzzler considering that this is built in-house. And while yes, we know Black Ops because it came out around the same year as Black Ops Call of Duty, not the remake, the original, which, yes, I do happen to own. Instead, Black Ops rebranded itself and completely changed their logo. Gone is, of course, the lion with wings, which, I'll be honest, is the cooler one, instead of the current logo they have, which is a phoenix, I want to say, with the spreading eagle. Again, I like the original logo a lot better, but again, to each their own. However, the pistol in question comes in two different packages. The one I got, which was from Amazon, is of course this lovely little number right here. A simple cardboard box with a sticker, which has the pistol itself, which is a question mark of what it's designed off of, if it even is a real pistol. Again, I have so many question marks about this pistol design that I'm not even going to be angry at. I'm just puzzled. But the big thing about it is that it at least has content on there. The item number is, of course, B107, or 70, or 1070, B1070. The BR-45, the max velocity of this is 400 FPS with .2 BBs. We are going to be testing that, mind you. The contents are one BR-45 pistol, one 15-round magazine, one user manual, and one warranty card. They do give their social media, of course, which... one of them, I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be. Oh, it's YouTube. They have their YouTube on here, as well as their Instagram, their Facebook, and their Twitter, which is Black Ops USA, Black Ops USA, Black Ops USA, Black Ops USA. Now, Bear Rivers is the parent company, and of course is manufactured and distributed by Bear River. Now, this says copyright 2016, so this came out about a year after I graduated college. So this is not a new release by any standard of the word. Instead, this is a one that was released. And of course, it's Texas. Distributed in Texas, but it's made in Taiwan. So is the company in Texas or is it Taiwan? Who knows? Opening up the box, you get not only your warranty card, but your instruction manual, which is lackluster at best. I say lackluster because they could have done better. They really could have. Instead, they decided to go with this whole fold-out method, and against your standard non-blowback instructions, as well as how to do these things, and how to do it, troubleshooting, everything about it. Really, I'm just more interested in this pistol because... what even is this pistol? I'm just saying, what even is this pistol? Which the pistol itself is a quandary, because I am looking at this pistol and I'm seeing several different designs. I see an HK-45, I see a CZ, I see the hammer of a 1911 and or Browning High Power, I see the grip serrations of, I want to say, M&P, I see the backstrap, I see this, several... what is this pistol and what is it based off of is my question. Is this based off any real steel pistol, or is this Black Ops amalgamation or something along that line of someone saying, hey, let's just go ahead and Photoshop several different pistols together and see if it works? Somebody tell me in the comment section down below what this is supposed to be based off of, because this is supposed to be based off of the BR-45 from, like, say, Black Ops 2, then I'll accept that. But if not, then somebody please, in the comments section, tell me what the hell this is based off of. Moving away from the quandary and conundrum of trying to figure out this gun, this little piece right here is about $35, which is very affordable and very, not gonna lie, actually kind of nice. Another thing I do have to commend them on, instead of having like their own proprietary magazine, they decided to stick with the good old-fashioned magazines that we see with a lot of non-blowbacks. Ones that are available and cheap to buy. You can find these little stick mags damn near everywhere in the airsoft community with non-blowbacks in question. Instead of the non-blowbacks having a full-size magazine, a lot of them will just stick with the stick mag because, again, you can get a lot of them for cheap. In terms of the trigger pull, however, because it's a non-blowback, a lot of non-blowbacks either have really nice trigger pulls or they don't have nice trigger pulls. This one, however, well, let's just go ahead and see. Ooh, that's a little stiff. Ooh, yeah, that's very stiff. Let's go ahead and just get you here. Let's see. Ooh, that's very stiff. Ooh, very stiff indeed. But what I will say, however, is that, again, I do like and hate the flared magwell, which I swear this flare magwell is from a high cap, I think, or at least from another Glock-style magazine well, because, again, the way this is designed, and then you got the flare magwell, I don't know what the hell this thing is supposed to be, is my question. Because, again, so many different handgun designs combined into this little fucker. But, aside from that, you have, of course, the 3 white dot iron sights, which I do like, because that gives quick acquisition for... you know, that the gun itself is comfortable with its weird wonky-ass handguard, pistol grip area, I will admit that. The HK-designed pistol grip, trigger guard here, I do like that, because, you know, just lovely little thing right there. 2 pick rail right here, wish it went all the way to the back here, because you have that room for more slots, but I'll take what I can get. Again, I cannot get over this gun design. What the hell is this thing supposed to be designed off of?
Explain! Explain! Explain!
Aside from that, getting back to the issue of the magwell. The magwell itself is flared, yes, but the way it's designed, it's a little bit... you have to literally, forcefully, literally just like that. Now, granted, with gloves, that's not a thing, but for those of you who don't have gloves, you're probably going to be more slow and methodical in your that. But because of that, it doesn't go all the way in, so you have to literally put your finger up in there and get that extra click in there. Now, I have no issue with this. I get why they designed it. It looks good on here. Flared mag well, easy to get a magazine in there. I understand that. If it was a full-size magazine, these are stick mags, not exactly designed to be, yeah, unless you're literally slamming it home. Now, to get to the CO2 compartment, you literally pull this back like any other designed non-blowback, and you have your standard CO2 chamber. Again, nothing special, nothing great, just standard CO2 chamber. Again, this thing is... I just noticed this molded in there. That's a 1911 style slide release. I'm not joking on that. That is a 1911 style slide.
What the fuck?
What the hell is this pistol? Look, I cannot say any more on this thing, because there isn't anything to go off of this thing. Because again, the way it's designed looks like a Photoshop job you'd find in Brand Herrera's meme reviews. Or better yet, something you'd find on the internet of Google Images when typing in concept gun designs. And I swear to God, this is what this is. Again, if anyone can identify what this is supposed to be, and I noticed another thing. A little slide serration cut there for what I can only assume for maybe muzzle or something along that lines. What the hell is this gun? Let's just...
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Let's just get to the shooting test and distance test and see what this thing is doing. We have the BR-45 loaded up, of course, with Evike .2 BBs. I would use Black Ops .2s, but we've had comments saying we should use other BBs. I know, you know who you are. I'm not going to give you a shout out anymore. I'm just going to say you know who you are. Anyway, though, we have some Crossman CO2. Yes, I know people are going to lose their shit over that, but really that's all we have at the moment. Again, if you want to help out, donate to our PayPal to help acquire better CO2 for us to test out. Either way, though, let's go ahead and get the CO2 in here. And go ahead and get her all nice and... Not hearing any leaks, we're good. As stated before, this is loaded up with Evike .2s. This is on the spur spout of CO2. Got the crony here, got my safety glasses on. And I've got a BB catch over here. Let's go ahead, get her all nice and lined up. This would suck if it was a blowback, but since it's not blowback, we're not going to have an issue with the slide. So, first spout of CO2. 325. That's honestly not bad. That's not bad on the first spout of CO2. 328. 375. 313. 305. 300. 305. 249. 294. 308. 299. 310. 299. 297. 305. 302. 305. And it is empty. So we're definitely getting, the first couple spouts of CO2, we are definitely getting over 350. However, as the thing goes on, you see that the FPS goes down. That's actually pretty interesting. But let's go ahead, take it out to the range with a run cam on, and we'll see how she does distance-wise after these messages.
For that perfect game for your gaming console? Video Game Corner is the largest independently owned video gaming store in North Mississippi, located at 1519 Highway 72 in Corinth. We are an authorized limited-run retail store and have a massive collection of retro games and game systems, and also plush toys and collectibles. We also pay top dollar for your used video games. Check them out Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visit Video Game Corner in Corinth.
Alright, here we are, out here again, and of course, I must say welcome back from the commercials with the Black Ops VR 45 non-blowback. I have the run cam on here, and since this is a non-blowback, we should have at least decent footage from the run cam. We are once again at the standard engagement distance for woodland fighting, and while yes, many of you may think that using a pistol at roughly 40 to 30 feet is about as ridiculous as you may think, in reality, that's actually standard pistol engagement distances in some woodland fighting, because yeah, anyway, moving on. So, let's go ahead and get the run cam on, and we'll do some straight, flat distance shots, and then, see what we're getting wise, from engaging the barrels. So, flat distance shots to the wood line. It's engaging the wood line, so that's actually pretty nice. Again, the wood line is roughly beyond 50 feet, so that's actually kind of nice. Let's go ahead and engage the barrels now. That's not bad. In terms of a pistol engagement, it is definitely going to reach the ranges. I'm not going to say this will reach out beyond 100 feet, but at terms of engagement distances of 100 feet, if you really wanted to try and modify this to where you could solvent weld the threading on here for a threaded barrel, you could actually have this as a sleeper. Granted, that's any non-blowback. But for $35, this is not that bad. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was expecting more poor performances out of it. But, then again, we are engaging targets man-sized, and of course trying to go for just straight distance. We're not, you know what I'm trying to say. Either way, though, let's go ahead, get back inside to the studio, and give our final thoughts, shall we? So, yeah. It's a standard pistol. It's the best way I can describe it. It's a standard pistol. It's a good sidearm if you need a sidearm for cheap. And it's a unique sidearm, but what I would like to see what Black Ops could do is maybe make a gas blowback version of this. Because the way it's designed, it has so many features on it that I swear to God, it'd be interesting to see this thing be made in a gas blowback variant. Because again, it's a wonky-ass pistol. It is a unique pistol. It is something I have never seen in my life. And if it is based on a real steel, please, somebody for the love of God, let me know in the comment section down below. But, in terms of what this thing whether or not you should buy this. Yes, you should. Not just because it's a unique listing pistol, not just because it's Black Ops, not just because, childhood memories or anything of that nature. No, it's because it's something different. It's not your standard non-blowback 1911. It's not your standard non-blowback Glock. It's not your standard non-blowback M9. It's not your standard non-blowback fucking anything. Or even a concept pistol that someone 3D printed and shoved in components of a non-blowback pistol. This is a non-blowback pistol of something I have never seen in my fucking life. So, in terms of the score, the distance was mediocre at best. The FPS was definitely not as advertised. It is not a good pistol, but it's not a bad pistol either. It's a decent pistol. So, the pistol itself in question gets no more, no less than a 7 out of 10. You're probably wondering why the 7 out of 10. Well, I would give it an 8 if not for the horrendous trigger pull, and it is more horrendous than any other non-blowback I've messed with. And yes, I've messed with a lot of non-blowbacks, none Tokyo Marui yet, but I'm hoping in the future to get a Tokyo Marui non-blowback. But because they missed out on a lot of opportunities here. You could have given full-size rails here. I mean, for God's sakes, in the same price range. The Defender here, from the Elite Force, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 slots in this one. Umarex, once again. 1, 2. Yes, this is based off of a 45 Ruger, but at least it gives you something a little more. And then finally from Steyr, ASG. 1, 2, 3. 3 slots right there. What do you have? 2 slots. Not even all the way back. You have all this space right here for full slots. Again, Black Ops, I'm not saying you did wrong. I'm just saying you released this thing in 2016, and yet you haven't updated the damn thing yet. For the love of God, give us more rail space. Or at least make a version 2. Maybe a non-blowback variant. Maybe one with hop-ups. Something, for fuck's sake. Again, I'm not trying to bash you. I'm just saying you deserve an update. Because, again, you create a wonky-ass pistol that, in my opinion, is interesting. Or it can be based off a real steel that I have yet to find, because I've been researching this damn thing and I have yet to find the pistol it's based off of. Those of you with more knowledge, sound off in the comments section down below. But, either way though, overall, I'm definitely going to use this pistol, and I'm probably going to get a laser light combo for this thing to use for laser lights, because again, it's a wonky-ass pistol and I fucking love it. I am a sucker for the macabre, I am a sucker for the weird, and this is a weird-ass pistol, and I'm in love with it. If you make a gas blowback variant of this thing, you know I'm going to get it, and you know I'm going to review it. Either way, though, thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and a quick shout-out to, of course, Coolhead1 and Primark for donating to our PayPal and making this month possible. And I'll be honest, folks, next month, I'm probably going to be reviewing a lot of cool stuff that we've gotten in, and maybe a gun or two. I don't know yet. But what I will say is that, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we do, consider donating to our PayPal down below. And if you want to help spread the word, you want to help out the channel, share our videos. Hell, share this to Black Ops on all their social media. Let them know. Maybe they'll sponsor a review. I don't know. Either way, though, if you guys want to come hang out with me and talk shop or anything of that nature, consider going to the link down below to the Discord in the pinned comment, as well as the PayPal down there as well. Thank you so very much, guys, for joining me for Hidden Gem Month, and I'm honestly surprised I haven't died this month. And that's honestly a good thing. Huh. Kind of weird, really. Did an entire month of October without reviewing any horrible guns, shit guns, or just something that's trying to kill me. I feel good. I feel really good. Who knows, maybe November will be good as well. It's not like I gotta review an over-tactical M4 that are a fucking dime a dozen, am I right? Till November, ladies and gentlemen.